Ask a question of the panel, call 401-766-1240 or email coffee@woonsocketradio.com. And now, let's join the Coffee Ann panel.
It is Coffee Ann here on ON Radio. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday morning. It is March the 3rd. My name's Joe Callahan, and around the Coffee Ann table, we'll say good morning to Linda Tebow. Good morning, Linda.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. And let's see. Try saying that again.
Good morning.
There you are. All right, very good. And AJ Brissett is here as well. Hi, AJ.
Good morning. It's such a pleasure to be on the longest running show in radio.
Well, there you go. Put that on your resume, okay? The first segment sponsor of the Coffee Ann program is the Carew Investment Group.
Are you retired or retiring soon? That's great. Congratulations. You may be retiring, but your money can't afford to retire. I'm Ed Carew of the Carew Investment Group at 2190 Mendon Road, Suite 3, Cumberland, Rhode Island. At the Carew Investment Group, we offer personal investment management of client money, especially from the proceeds of their 401k distribution after they leave the workforce. So to find out more about our services and for professional management of your investments, call Ed or Paul Carew at 765-8880. Securities are offered through Bolton Global Capital, member FINRA and SIPC, and advisory services offered through Bolton Global Asset Management, a registered investment advisor.
All right, Ed, thank you very much. Comments and questions can be called in at 766-1240. And, of course, the news we had it on, our national news going on. So just be ready because gas prices are going up.
Yeah.
Because of what's going on
in
Iran. The oil tankers can't get out of the Strait of Hormuz and go anywhere.
Yeah.
But I love it when they say, but our government has got a plan. Well, what is it? Well, we're not going to tell you. Great.
It's a secret.
It's a secret. So if you haven't filled up yet, do it today or soon.
Yeah. Every little thing causes gas to go up.
I know it does.
If the wind is blowing the wrong way or too strong,
they get
gas
a headache.
goes up. Yeah, right. Exactly.
But that was a given. Was a given.
Well, yeah, you knew
that was not a surprise.
I keep reading that the U.S. Produces over 80% of its own oil.
Where is it?
Yeah, so
it's in reserve.
Why is the price so
high? Yeah.
Well, why is it so dependent upon foreign countries?
I don't know.
Gee, I thought you knew, Joe. I thought you would know this.
It's all on the refinery business. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's just something to be aware of. So let's see other things going on. We got the news story. I gotta find it. I know we have it here. Yeah, it's when the police give you such. Here's a news story, and they give you just such little information, and it's so vague. And it's out of Bellingham. Okay.
What happened in Bellingham?
Yeah. Well, it turns out a juvenile sent a quote concerning unquote social media post about Bellingham High School. And that's all they said. It's concerning.
Yeah.
But they won't tell you exactly what it was.
Probably they shouldn't and couldn't. Some things.
How does that make the news? That's it.
But it makes the news. Well, the other part of it is, the police investigators were able to identify who it came from. There's always a paper trail.
Yeah.
And they went and spoke to the child and the family, and probably scared them quite a bit of things you can't do, and
hope so.
And like that. And then the police determined that there is no threat to the school or to the public, but they won't tell you
what it was,
what the concerning social media post actually said.
So kids, take note. No more concerning emails.
Yes. Yeah, right. Yeah.
I'm concerned. But how did it make the news? I don't know.
Yeah.
How does something
slow
like this
news day?
It has to be
slow news day.
Well, okay. Well, what do they say? Are we going to shoot up the place? Are we going to set the place on fire? What's?
I would think that would be a little more than concerning.
Yeah, that would. Yeah.
Well, maybe they don't want to scare people, and so we'll just, since there's no real credible threat, then it's just concerning.
There you go.
Then perhaps it shouldn't have been reported at all.
Well, but it was. I have it right here. So, I don't know.
But we need details.
But and that's the problem. We're not going to give you any. So there, you know, you don't get them.
You used to be a nice guy.
All right. Any you guys want to weigh in on what's going on in Iran? You want to?
I'd like to know how it is.
Go ahead.
I'd like to know how it is that the president can just go start a war. This isn't the first time he does it without congressional approval.
What about? Okay, I'm going to play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what about Bill Clinton and Barack Obama and Joe Biden, who attacked other countries without congressional approval?
Yeah.
No, and no one said boo.
No.
You're right. So
Why is it okay? It's because it is.
Yeah.
I guess when you say, I'm not declaring war on you, therefore I can bomb you if I feel like it. If I want to declare war, then we go to Congress and say, we need a declaration of war. But we don't really have one.
But he's done a lot of things in his presidency that I think are beyond the scope of his authority, and no one says boo. You're right. Nobody says boo.
Yeah. So, in this particular case, says we're looking at, and I heard this morning, who was it? Marco Rubio says he's in on what they're going to do because they won't tell you everything, and they should. Well, they shouldn't. But this is a 5 to 6 week campaign. He goes, and the worst hasn't started yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mostly, although he did mention that they plan to knock out their missiles and their drone capacity, because they want to wipe it out completely, and then say, okay, whoever now wants to run the country, here you go, but you don't have your missiles.
Yeah.
Is Israel still involved with this?
Yes.
Yes.
And Canada approves of what the United States has done. When you see the people in this country that are from Iran, and they're looking so very happy that it's happening.
Yeah,
I was paying attention to that.
They're thrilled that this regime
is out.
Well, at least the top guys out.
The top guys are out, and they're celebrating in the streets. They're so happy that their home country
maybe coming back to them.
Yeah.
You know, that would be nice if that happened.
Yeah.
And someone else told me this yesterday. They saw an Iranian person on the news crying because now his parents could go home to the homeland and visit family.
No, I've been watching that.
I'm like, wow.
And then I saw there was an interesting thing, like this didn't just start. It started, remember when they took the hostages way back when?
Well, sure.
Remember when they bombed and all of our soldiers got killed?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't I'm not a fan of war. I'm not. But it was, I forgot which newscaster it was too, and he's not one that's like a MAGA person, and he said it didn't just start.
Oh no, it's been building for a while.
It didn't just start. It's been and quite frankly, I mean, there have been religious wars since forever.
Yeah.
And that's what's in charge there.
Okay.
That didn't start today or yesterday. Nope.
I was trying to, listening to our national news and just reading in between the lines. I think I hear them say this, and basically it says Israel told the United States, "Hey, this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
You want to help us?
Yeah.
It would help if you helped us."
Yeah,
and so
and I found it interesting when Canada was saying that we approve of, we're happy with, and I mean, and they,
yeah,
Trump tried to make them a state, and to come out and say that publicly that he supports what's.
You know who didn't approve?
Who?
Which surprised me? Spain said, "No, we're not." This, I don't think they said, we don't think this is right.
No.
Especially when Great Britain and France, they were behind it as well.
Right,
but Spain said, no, we're not happy with this. I'm like, wow, that's interesting.
Spain, huh?
But the Ukraine was behind us.
Yeah. Well, of course. Yeah.
But, Russia China.
Yeah.
They're not.
Well, of
that
course
kind of
they're
thing.
not.
So
Of course they're
right
not.
down the line. So
It's sad, and we've lost some of our service people already.
we're up to 6.
6 and something.
Six-
Some were
6
wounded.
now. So yeah, and it's going to get worse.
Oh, yeah.
And it is. It is.
You can't have a clean war.
Well-
it's kind of an oxymoron.
Why don't, instead of having wars, why don't we just have a cook-off? Or a bake-off?
A bake-off.
Or a dance-off?
The joke always was back when I was in college. Back then, the Cold War was. Why don't we just put Reagan and Gorbachev in the ring?
Yeah, right.
And you two fight it out.
You fight it out,
I
yeah.
remember that.
Why don't we do that
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
Trump and
Yeah.
Khomeini now? But
Yeah.
he's
I
gone.
think that
Well,
would
you-
still work.
You two here are the gloves. Box it out. Who's ever
Yeah.
standing at the end wins.
That's it.
Seems simple enough, doesn't it?
I just hope this helps the people in Iran,
I hope so.
and they seem to be happy.
Well, I
mean-
did see them knocking down a big. They put up those big pictures of their leaders.
Yeah, yeah.
I saw one getting knocked down, so
Yeah.
they were happy. And of course, here in the United States, New York, and a lot in California.
Lot in California,
waving,
lot in
waving the Iranian,
California.
they're just dancing in the streets.
But
They're
I
just so
think the
happy.
one that the young man was crying because his parents could go back
Yeah.
was around here.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, and he said he looked into the crowd of people that were protesting, and not one person from Iran was there.
Well, yeah. How
They were
about
all-
that?
Yeah, did you see that? Yeah,
Yeah.
I said, yeah. He said they were just people that like to protest.
That just like the protest. Just, okay. Well, there we go.
And there are always those kind of people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, I'm against it.
Sure. We have a few of those in North Smithfield.
Hey, there are even people who are against. Plows came to help us here from Maine, Vermont, New
yeah.
Hampshire,
Yeah.
Pennsylvania,
Yes.
a bunch of different places, and people were complaining about that.
Why- what was the
complaint?
problem? What was
That we
the
have to pay them?
Yeah, there go our taxes.
Oh my God!
Really?
Well, then good. Then your
Well, it's either-
roads won't be plowed.
Let's either pay them or
Yeah.
pay somebody else. Who's ever plowing the road, I don't care what state they're from, they're going to get paid.
Of course
right?
they are.
I think people should just be thankful that we're getting help.
Well, that
Yes.
mutual aid, because they had the big equipment that we needed.
Exactly.
That's why I brought it up yesterday.
There's always the curmudgeons that complain
Yeah.
about everything. They really are.
Well, the thing
I'm telling you.
thing I complained about yesterday was, where's New Hampshire? How come they didn't come down and help?
Maybe we didn't ask them
Maybe we
to.
didn't. But we asked Maine, and then we jumped over to Vermont.
Vermont.
And New York.
Yeah.
And say, well, what
and
about
I
you
gotta
guys?
tell you something. We are in New England, and I know we're a
I
very
wondered
little.
about that. Did New Hampshire ever relent and come down?
No, I never heard of that. That they sent
But
it down.
Pennsylvania was here.
Yeah, which is a lot longer drive.
Oh, yeah, it is. But in a way, it's nice because we do mutual aid, and that's
Yes.
really great. And that we're a little state, but it's a little embarrassing that we're a New England state and we have to call in Vermont.
Can we have
the
some help,
in
please?
Maine where they have the big snow?
They didn't-
We don't go help them shovel.
They didn't get the snow that we got.
No, they
this
didn't.
past
They
blizzard,
didn't
which is
this
why they
time.
could send people down. It's
Yeah,
all right,
right,
we'll
exactly.
send stuff down.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
all right, we're going to take our first break here in the Coffee and program, but more coming your way right here on ON Radio. This segment of Coffee and sponsored by the Carew Investment Group.
Join the Coffee and panel weekday mornings at 8 on ON Radio.
They say in business you don't last very long if you don't know what you're doing. And if that's the case, we must know a thing or two at the Carew Investment Group because we've been in the business since 1987, helping people just like you with their investments. At the Carew Investment Group, we employ a conservative approach to client portfolios by using only the best quality companies available, many of which pay quarterly dividends. We look for opportunities that we expect to go up in value not every day, but over time. And we take our responsibilities seriously and always place our clients first in any investment decision. If you'd like to know more or would like a free portfolio review of your current holdings, you can call Paul or Ed at 765-8880. Our office is located at 2190 Mendon Road, Suite 3 in Cumberland, Rhode Island, and we'd love to meet you and see if we can help you with your investing journey. Securities offered through Bolton Global Capital, member FINRA and SIPC, and advisory services offered through Bolton Global Asset Management, a registered investment advisor.
The Broaster House continues to be your number one choice for an excellent variety of chicken, seafood, appetizers, and sandwiches. Check their website, broasterhouseri.com, for their catering and takeout menus, now featuring grilled salmon. Favorites also include shrimp and corn chowder, steak sandwiches, fried butterfly shrimp, and much more. The Broaster House, 263 Pond Street, Woonsocket. Call 762-1717. The Coffee and Panel is enjoying coffee from Down East Coffee Roasters. All their coffee is roasted right here in Rhode Island. Down East Coffee Roasters is available at all Little General stores.
We're always here for you. ON Radio.
All right, Coffee Ann here on ON. Thanks for joining us. Joe Callahan here with AJ Brissett and Linda Tebow. And this isn't taking place up in the northern part of the state, but down in Warwick. But it could always make its way here. We always like to keep people alert on when different scams are going around, and this is hitting the city of Warwick. And it's the once again the grandparent scam is jumping up once again, and it's a phone scam, and it targets older adults with callers pretending to be an attorney by the name of Michael Dempsey. Hi, this is attorney Michael Dempsey, or Michael Dempsey's office, okay? And claims that a grandchild has been arrested and needs money for bail or legal fees.
Yeah.
All right, the victim is told to withdraw money, and a courier will be sent to their home to collect the money.
Yep.
Police say the scammers sometimes tell the victims to lie to bank employees and say the money is needed for a home renovation. If you're withdrawing like $10,000.
Yeah.
Well, tell them it's for a home renovation, all right?
Yeah.
And that way they'll give it to you. Anyone receiving a call like this should hang up, call a family member to make sure everyone's safe, and then contact the local police department.
I had a call one time,
It's like that?
just like that, and I said, well, my son is a state trooper. I'll have him
A call?
look into this.
Look into this.
Yeah.
Click. It happened in my town.
Yeah.
Not to me, but same deal. The courier is going to come by your house.
Yeah.
And they set up a time
Yeah.
when the courier is going to come by, and then they call the police department. Okay, they're coming at, I don't know, 3 in the afternoon
that's
or whatever.
a good idea.
Yeah, and they nabbed the courier.
Oh, I like that idea.
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah, it was that was a good
Yeah.
that was a good thing that
Yeah.
they did there. So just something else to be aware of. All right, down in Providence, 5 people arrested outside a nightclub. The Paris Bistro Lounge is on Smith Street, so not one of my favorite, not one of my places I go. But anyway, and it happened around 1 a.m, one Monday morning, so basically Sunday night into Monday morning. So one suspect's taken into custody. As they're trying to put the person, that person was taken into custody. They had a physical altercation with the security people of the bar restaurant. So as the police are attempting to put that suspect in the cruiser, a man jumps out and starts assaulting police officers. So he's arrested.
Oh, of course.
And as the police are arresting that guy, a third suspect, 2 other men interfered with that.
Phew.
See, you can't do that.
Give you a free ride to the police station.
Yeah.
Apparently they didn't know that, Joe.
I guess not. Now, all 5 face charges that include disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, obstruction, and assault. So, yeah, when the police are arresting somebody and you jump in to try to stop it, guess what happens to you?
Not a good idea.
No.
Did they say what started the altercation in the first place, or was it just these guys attacking the police?
Well, I don't know. Since it's happened around 1 a.m,
Yeah.
I think the bars and the restaurants close at 2. So maybe they were drunk inside, and security's telling them to get out. Well, I don't want to get out. I want to keep being in here where it's warm and keep drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, we're throwing you out. And they throw them out, and they get into a fight outside. That's a theory.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It just says they got into a physical altercation. So I don't know. I don't know what started it. Bad enough that the restaurant calls the police and say we have someone unruly or there's a fight
They had
going
their
on.
pictures on TV.
Yeah.
5 of them. Yeah.
Well, what's worse, a physical altercation or a physical alteration?
Altercation. I think so.
That's what I think.
All right. What do you think of this? Helena Folks is running for governor,
I saw that.
running against Dan McKee.
Yeah.
She has come out and she says we should have and I think they're doing this in New York City. They want to have a millionaire's tax to support new housing in Rhode Island. Isn't that what Mondami is doing or wants to do in New York City? We're going to tax the millionaires?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Helena Folks unveiled her housing plan on Monday. Excuse me. She says the plan is to add an additional marginal tax bracket of 3% on incomes of $1 million or more. She says in 8 years, the plan would have $1 billion to put towards building more than 20,000 homes and apartments that Rhode Islanders can afford. McKee has proposed a millionaire's tax as part of his fiscal 2027 budget. Oh, so we're just going to have it anyway?
Well, he put out a statement saying that she just took his plan.
Oh, okay. Well, he said we're already going to do that
I think I saw that was this morning. Yeah.
next year.
Yes.
It's already in the plan.
She just took his plan.
Well, okay.
And let us begin.
Well, that's easy to do.
Yeah, and it begins, right?
Yeah.
I guess I'll have to leave the state. My $1 million salary.
Yeah. I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, some things we don't have to worry about.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
all right. So, well, that's what's going on there since it's already coming. So, with the kids being out of school 2 weeks in February, the question comes up is: do we make up the days or do we not make up the days?
Well, what's her name there? Fonte Green said she's going to try to.
Say we don't have to make up the days.
She's trying to shorten how many days they have to make up. Yeah.
So.
Well, some of them did distance learning, though.
Some did, but not all of them.
Yeah.
And not for the whole week.
No, just for a couple of days.
Couple of days.
Well, that's what puzzles me is why some did and some didn't.
It's up to each district.
What's that?
It's up to each district whether or not they want to do it or not. And some superintendents, and I've heard them come out and say, when we have snow days, it will be a snow day. There won't be any virtual learning.
Yeah.
And others think the other way.
So I'm for virtual learning.
Well, they did in North Smithfield. We had one virtual,
1 day of virtual learning.
one virtual learning, 1 day, and then I think part of that is this, and let the kids enjoy a real snow day.
Yeah, but if it's one, okay. But if it's the whole week.
But if it's a whole week,
yeah. But and I like your idea, AJ. Let's and Linda about having the virtual learning. But is any real virtual learning going to be done on that 1 day? It's very difficult for the teachers to engage. I saw what my daughter went through during COVID.
Yeah.
Of course, that was over a much longer period of time.
Yeah.
But did she really learn? Well, she did. But if it's just 1 day or maybe two,
well, the
is it
stats
really
have
getting
told
done?
us that it doesn't work.
It doesn't.
Now what are they telling us now? Because of COVID, that's why the kids in that virtual learning, that's why the kids are so far behind.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're talking about that all the time. Yeah.
I've always heard, we have to have the kids have to have 180 school days.
Right.
That's the benchmark. But I've also heard say, well, instead of it being 180 days, why don't we make it 180 times 6? I think it is. We have to do this many hours, as opposed to days.
You mean like an extended day?
Yeah, let's extend the day by an hour
Every
each
day.
day,
Yeah.
and eventually we will catch up.
Yeah.
And the education department always seems to shoot that down.
Yeah.
And they just they dig in their heels and they say no, it's 180 days and that's it.
Well, it's COVID had a big impact on the kids. I would agree, but it had a big impact on everybody. But the days before virtual learning, we had snow days and our learning was still good.
Yeah.
We weren't behind on the, or maybe they weren't doing so many stats. I don't know.
Yeah.
And
I don't know.
Well, I'll bring up another thing that's always bugged me for so many years. In fact,
The education department?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
this has been on and off for years. People have discussed this. Why does every city and town, there are 39 cities and towns in Rhode Island, why does everyone have to have a superintendent? You could have one superintendent of schools for the whole state.
You could.
There are some counties, for example, in other states that are bigger than Rhode Island.
And they got one.
Yeah.
Well, now it comes down to contracts and money.
I know.
And
who's going to give up their superintendent?
who's gonna step down?
But plus, you have, for instance, and I'm sure I don't know what it's like in Pawtucket, but in North Smithfield, the biggest portion of our budget is
Is it
education.
Oh, okay.
Is education.
I was going to say the superintendent's salary.
No, no,
I was
no.
just going to say
no,
that.
No.
Those are high costs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. They are. But the point is, not every city and town of the municipalities put that much of a town's budget into education. So,
I think Woonsocket does. I think that's the top, and North Smithville might be the top, like you said.
well, it's up there with
Yeah.
Barrington and Cumberland and Lincoln, And so, I guess I would say, is it fair to those towns, cities and towns, because we already pay taxes for the those that don't?
All right. So Infante Green says she
Yeah.
plans to ask the Council on Elementary and Secondary Education to waive some of the missed days, and
Right.
the reasoning being is that different from the blizzard of '78, in this blizzard, a state of emergency was set before it started,
Before it started, yeah.
and therefore
Yeah.
we should be exempt from some of the
Yeah,
days.
Yeah.
We'll see where it goes
Yeah.
with the Council on Elementary and Secondary Education. All right. I didn't realize that the one of the people shot at the Lynch Arena is the assistant principal at Shea High School,
Yeah.
and he's been released.
He's been released.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't either.
And my family has a connection to him.
To Thomas Garuso?
To Thomas Caruso, Geruso.
Geruso, okay.
Yes.
How?
When I heard that name, I said, I know this name, I know this name, I know this name. And then my daughter, Kimberly, who coaches, she teaches skating and everything, she said, Mom, that's Tommy Geruso. She babysat for him. She was a teenager because
Wow.
the two girls, his two sisters, skated with me. And the mother and the parents asked Kimberly if she would be their babysitter because she knew her. And she said, that's Tommy Geruso. And I'm like, oh my God.
So
Oh my God.
How are the two grandparents doing? Have you heard?
one passed away.
Grandfather passed away.
The grandmother is still in the hospital.
She's still in the hospital. Yeah.
So I don't know, is she still in critical condition?
I think the last they had her is still in critical.
Yeah.
Yeah, last I heard, she was
So-
still in
Critical condition. Yeah.
So Geruso,
Geruso. Tom
okay.
Geruso. He's assistant principal.
he's not back at school.
No.
He's just convalescing back at home
Yeah,
now
yeah.
until he's better to go back. And just, I have no idea if the grandmother, by the way, is conscious or not.
They
But
just-
imagine waking up to that
Yeah.
and being told, okay, your husband's dead, your daughter's dead,
your
your grandson's dead,
Yeah.
your ex-son-in-law is dead.
Yeah.
I
I mean, that whole scene was so awful.
Yeah.
Just so
Yeah, it
awful.
was.
Just so awful.
So, all right. So then we have what's going on out in Pontigansett.
Ooh, Pontigansett.
Former
Oh.
teacher, former phys ed teacher out
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
multiple sexual assault charges
Yeah.
Read about
Yeah.
that.
I bet.
with a woman.
I know,
just
I know.
so
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
different.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they say all the alleged assaults happen basically in a 3-month period, from April to June 30th of 2024, while she was a phys ed teacher
Yeah.
there.
Wow.
So yeah, she's been indicted on
She's been
multiple
indicted?
charges. Yes,
She's
multiple
female-
charges.
Female phys ed
Oh,
teacher.
okay,
Yeah.
I
okay.
think she was having relations.
Oh, she
with
was
a
the
young-
perp.
Yeah. I think,
Yes,
yeah.
which makes it
Yeah.
really scratch your head odd kind of thing. She'll be back she's scheduled to go back in court in May.
Yeah, you don't hear about that too often.
No,
No.
no, it's just very peculiar. I don't know if you've seen her picture that's made the rounds on social media, and what most people putting underneath it said, "Boy, the gym teachers didn't look like that when I was in high school."
Right. No, she was. I think very. This didn't just happen.
Oh no, I'm sure it's been going on for a
Yeah,
while.
And I remember seeing. Yeah, and I think. Yeah.
More on that to come.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm
in
sure.
this coming spring.
Yeah,
Stick around.
yeah,
Stick around for that. All right, time for the weather forecast right now, which is being brought to you by Mattress Warehouse of Providence. Cloudy skies this morning with snow this afternoon, mainly after 1 p.m. High will be near 34. Chance of precipitation is 100%. Total daytime snow accumulation of less than 1 inch is possible. Tonight, rain possibly mixed with snow and patchy fog after 10 p.m. Low temperature around 32 with an east wind around 6 miles per hour. Wednesday's weather, patchy fog in the morning, otherwise sunny in the afternoon. High will be near 56. Wednesday night, partly cloudy, low around 29. Thursday, mostly cloudy. There is a chance of some freezing rain on Thursday. High will be near 46. Friday, cloudy skies, rain likely mainly before noon with a high near 42. Outside the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Ave and Kennedy Street, the clouds are starting to come in. We're up to 26 degrees. Tax refund season is here. Save up to $850 at Mattress Warehouse. Plus, get a free adjustable base with select purchases. And every mattress is backed by their lifetime price guarantee only at Mattress Warehouse.
Don't get caught out in the cold this winter. Inferno Audio offers top-tier remote car starters. Heat up your ride from inside your cozy home. No more freezing your fingers, scraping ice off your windshield. And when you need a new key for your vehicle, before heading to the dealer, stop in to see Keith at Inferno Audio, Clinton Street, Woonsocket, for a less expensive option. Be sure to visit InfernoAudio.com.
Have more fun this winter.
Come learn to ski and snowboard with us.
If it's been years since you last skied, this is the perfect place to return to learn.
Then you'll have all season to have fun.
Go to Wachusett.com for beginner discounts.
We're local and live at 99.5 FM, ON AM and FM.
And it's Coffee Ann here on ON Radio. Thanks for joining us. Joe Callan here along with Linda Tebow and AJ Brissett. When I mentioned that the ON Radio business of the day for Tuesday, March 3rd is Inferno Audio. Make sure you write that down. Keep track of all the businesses we call out. And at the end of the month, you send the list to us, and we're going to pick 3 winners to win a $100, $75, or $50 gift card. And the winners get to choose where their gift card comes from one of the participating businesses of the day. Please keep checking our Facebook page in case you miss any of the businesses that we call out. Today's ON Radio business of the day is Inferno Audio. All right, we talk about the phys ed teacher out in Pontigansett, and we talk about, when AJ and Linda went to their respective high schools. You didn't have phys ed.
No.
All right, when I went to high school, it was a law.
Yeah.
You had to have physical education. I think twice a week. I forget how they planned it out. Maybe 3 times a week, the way it went. But here's what some of the girls in my graduating class thought they were being smart and weren't. They, in our junior year of high school, there was about 4 of them, I think, failed phys ed. They just didn't do anything, just sat there, did nothing, so you got an F.
Yeah.
Thinking it was no big deal. When we came back for our senior year, they had to take phys ed twice. So where I had it twice a week, they had it 4 times a week.
Remedial.
Were they upset that they had it double?
Sure they were
Now the
upset.
rest of us, mostly the guys, why can't we have it 4 times a week?
Well, exactly.
I didn't know if we had failed it last year, we would have got it 4 times
Yeah.
this year.
That's funny.
Oops. Well, that didn't work out the way we thought it
Our
was going to
school
work
was
out.
too small for phys ed.
Yeah.
Really?
Our school was so small that they
How
used
small was it?
they used the same car for driver's ed and sex ed.
How long have you been waiting to use that joke? Wow.
Hey, you're supposed to sit there and laugh, Joe.
All right. Up at Logan Airport, always good fun stuff going on at Logan.
Yeah.
The FAA is investigating the temporary flight abortion at Logan Airport. On Sunday morning, another plane crossed the runway hold line as a Republic Airways flight was preparing to take off.
Whoops.
You got to listen to the control tower. Flight 35, stop. Stop moving.
Did you see where that plane caught on fire, the engine caught on fire, and they had to make an emergency stop?
Yeah. Air traffic control instructed the Republic Airways pilot to stop its takeoff after another aircraft nosed over the hold line without authorization. The FAA said the required separation was maintained and the planes did not come close to colliding. The flight took off to JFK a short while later. But the FAA is very strict. You cross these lines, and it's like, something bad has happened. So,
One more reason not to fly.
you know what I found out about airplanes when I flew one time? there's no reverse in airplanes. They can only move forward. And I found this out flying into LaGuardia Airport one time, and they pulled up to a gate, and then the captain came on and said, sorry.
Wrong gate.
No, it wasn't the wrong gate. They've decided to change gates.
Oh, okay.
And they don't want us here. Someone else needs to be here. So we need to go not only to another gate, to another terminal, and to another gate. They said, but the problem is there's no reverse on this thing. You have to wait for one of those little trucks to come, hook up, and push us backwards. So we sat there and we waited until the little truck pushed us back and make sure we didn't collide with any other planes until they could turn it, and then he could put it in drive and go forward to the other gate. There's no reverse in these things.
I can visualize a plane turning into reverse or shifting into reverse
while it's flying
at 30,000 feet.
Yeah, that's not going to work. Let's see. Always fun working for the Attorney General's office. Massachusetts Attorney General Andrea Joy Campbell's office is seeing a record number of consumer complaints. According to the 2025 Consumer Advocacy Annual Report, the office received more than 47,000 calls and over 24,000 complaints. That's 6,000 more calls and 1,000 more complaints when compared to 2024. And Linda, what do you think they're complaining about the most?
Potholes.
No, healthcare service.
Oh, healthcare.
Really?
Healthcare services is the number one complaint in Massachusetts.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
I don't know what they're complaining about. Are they saying I couldn't get service? Prescriptions are too high?
Or insurances.
Is it an insurance thing? Yeah, but it just says healthcare services.
Maybe all of that.
It could be all of it together. Yeah. Landlord issues is second, and I can see that.
Okay.
I can see that if you're having a problem with your landlord. The office said legislative changes to eviction ceiling and broker fees likely contributed to more consumers filing complaints in the housing category. So.
Okay.
So complaints are up at over there at Massachusetts. Doesn't say anything about Rhode Island, but
complaints
are
up and
complaints.
resolutions are down.
Yeah. Yeah. You know who's back in? I just saw this on Channel 12's news or Channel 10's news. Remember the woman that worked at the Rhode Island Attorney General's office got arrested down in Newport?
Yes,
Who was drunk, saying, I'm the AG.
Yeah, I'm the AG. Yeah. And
she's back.
She's back?
She's back. Her it's been 6 months or whatever probation she was on is over. Yeah. And so she's back at work at the AG's office now. I forget her name. I could look it up.
Yeah,
I don't
can't remember either. But
yeah, she's back.
Wonder if she's still drinking.
Well, maybe not outside.
Not outside.
Maybe not at a restaurant or anything like that. That would not be good.
I'm surprised that they didn't. I guess 6 months. You know that she didn't get some sort of sanction from her work.
Well, that was the sanction.
That was the only sanction.
I forgot what she might have received from the state.
That's what I mean.
But the AG came out and said, okay, it was 6 months.
6 months
of not doing what you were doing. We're gonna take you and desk work or something like that for 6 months, and that was your.
That was her sanction. Okay.
That was her sanction. Yeah. So
that was it.
And that was it. So okay, but she's now back. Now I don't think this is going to affect any of us. But I just bring it up because it made the news. If anyone's going to any of the World Cup games up at Gillette Stadium, okay, parking is being reduced by 75%. They're expecting sellouts. At every game, and now we're taking away 75% of the parking.
Why is that? Because of security or?
CBS Boston reported instead of 20,000 spaces, only 5,000 will be available due to security and hospitality events. They're going to be sticking up a bunch of tents.
Well, that's not very hospitable.
Well, for the rich people, it is.
But I mean,
they're going to stick up a bunch of tents for hospitality events.
Well, the last I heard about that, there wasn't going to be any. Competition because they hadn't paid yet.
Yeah, they paid.
Well, that's what the town wanted. last week, Governor Maura Healey came out and told the town officials of Foxborough, don't worry about it. We'll cover it. Or we'll get the money to cover it. It's all set.
Oh.
So they did a big, huge sigh of relief.
Well, yeah, because that was put a lot on us.
It was $8 million.
And they're not a big town.
For security, yeah.
They're a town. They're
a town, yeah.
Yeah, that's a small
that they
town.
didn't have. And
Right, exactly.
Maura Healey told them, rest assured, we got you. We got your back on this, and not to worry. So go set everything up. So that part is finally done.
What are these people supposed to do?
I don't know. Now back to the
Uber in or what?
Yeah.
It's such a big event, though. You wonder
It's
why
huge.
if they want to have it there, why wouldn't they pay?
Right. Yeah. Oh, what, the town?
The town.
No.
Oh. Well, they expect that FIFA, the governing body, expects the town to pick up the security costs to host the game,
Yeah.
to host the games.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we don't have it.
Right.
So they went out to the state, and the state said okay. But back to the parking. All right.
The parking.
65,000 tickets will be sold for each match.
And what we're supposed to do? Walk? Oh yeah.
The T said it will run up to 14 trains nonstop between Boston and Foxborough before and after each match. Well, that's great if you're coming down from Boston.
Yeah.
What if you're coming up from the south?
Yeah. Yeah.
7 matches will be played between June 13th and July 9th at Gillette. So make your plans now to stay away from Foxborough.
Well, I'm not planning to. The Ghana team is going to be at Bryant.
That's where they're going to practice.
Yeah, they're going to practice.
Yeah, so that's good for them.
Practice there.
Now, I know the T puts on extra trains for Patriots games.
Right.
And you can get the train from Mansfield and take the correct train, and it'll drop you right off at the back of Gillette Stadium. Pretty nice setup that they have right there. I can't imagine living in Foxborough right now and wondering, what's coming? The craziness that is coming this summer. Maybe we should go away. Maybe we should go to Maine for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
just get out of here, because it is really gonna be just chaos.
I mean, those things are always good for the economy.
It's great
of
for the
host
economy
and everything like that, but it brings with it lots of
headaches,
lots of
and
headaches. And lots of things that could go
and not,
wrong.
And not only that, Route 1 will be a mess constantly.
But then parking lot.
Yeah, but then there'll be the backup, and so if you're just driving up 95, trying to get to like the Franklin, whatever, you might run into residual backup on 95 of people trying to get onto Route 1, or 495 of people trying to get onto Route 1.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like, jeez, this isn't gonna. It's just gonna be a pain. And we're just going to deal with it, right?
Right.
Well, they have to.
Not me. I'm not going.
I'll do my best to stay away from it.
I'm not going.
Stay away.
All right. All right. Mega Millions is up to $473 million for tonight's drawing. Mm-hmm. And if you take the whole jackpot, it's just shy of $222 million.
That's all?
That's all. Well, in one lump sum. Here you go.
Wow.
Okay?
Wow.
But the odds are roughly 1 in 290 million that you're going to win. And I didn't realize, I don't know when this happened, because I don't play it all the time. It's only when it gets up this high I start looking into it. Tickets are $5.
Yeah,
for these tickets.
Dave showed me they're $5.
When did they go to 5?
About a year or so ago.
This has been all. Last I knew they were 2.
Yeah.
And I'm like, because I remember going up and paying. Here I am with my my $10. And said, I want 10 quick picks, and they go, that'll be $20. When did it go to 2? All right, so I got out another 10 and gave him $20. But now I know ahead of time, because I would have looked pretty silly. Sitting there with my $20.
When they did that, they said that it was because they wanted to have more prizes, bigger prizes, and more often.
Yeah.
Has it worked out that way?
I don't know, Joe.
All right, I did take a quick look at the not the odds of winning, but how you can win. And if you hit the Mega Millions ball, the yellow one, and none of the others, I think you get $10.
Oh.
So that's yes.
That's 2 tickets.
The things have jumped up. So we'll see. And I'm still pondering. Should I buy some tickets for tonight's drawing, or should I wait for no one to win this one, and the next one will go over 500?
But then the odds to win.
Well, then the odds go
Yeah,
up. That's right. Yeah. Ed Crew used to tell us all that.
Yes,
Joe,
yes, he did. My thinking was, let's call Ed a minute.
Yeah. He was always against it.
He was always against it, but his wife always participated.
Ah, well, true. All right, we're going to take another break here on the Coffee AM program. More coming your way. We ask you to please stick around.
First news and best variety of music. ON 1240.
Hi, this is Melissa, and here's what's happening in the Valley. It's Music Video Bingo at Club Lafayette, Sunday, March 8th, and every Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. Try your luck with DJ Pauly at this fun event. Club Lafayette, 289 Aylesworth Ave in Woonsocket. For a full list of events happening in the Valley, visit our website, woonsocketradio.com, and click on the event calendar link.
Click, tick tock tick, it's a shower of sound. Pop, bang, cling, clang, in every hour of sound. Words fly fast, people listen and turn their heads around. Radio, radio, you've got the power of sound. Stand tall, say it all, with the power of sound. A fast pace, a marketplace, that's the power of sound. You open ears and pocketbooks, you really do astound. Radio, radio, you've got the power of sound. Radio, radio, you got the power of sound. Radio, the power of sound. Radio, the power of sound. Radio, radio. ON Radio.
It's Coffee Ann here on ON Radio. Thanks for joining us. Joe Callan here with Linda Tebow and AJ Brissett, and we were doing a little investigative reporting here. Oh, before we do that, I want to remind people that no Do You Remember today. Gary Smith is not feeling well, so there'll be no Do You Remember program coming up after the Coffee Ann program. All right. We did a little investigation because the Washington State Department of Ecology is using a marmot to get its anti-littering message out to drivers. And we had to say, what in the world is a marmot?
Yeah.
M-A-R-M-O-T.
Yeah.
Well, AJ looked it up on his phone,
Yeah.
and it basically looks like a rather larger groundhog.
It does.
Is what it is. And I guess they're out in Washington State, I guess. Since why would they use an animal that's not in their state? But anyway, they're using it in television commercials. A marmot puppet, all right, is trying to get drivers to think before they toss trash out their car windows. Okay. All right. The message is that littering is a choice even when no one else is watching you. Still don't throw trash out the window, okay?
I'd like to know what a marmot has to do with
Trash.
sanitation and.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
But it looks for a cute little puppet. All right.
It's like that emu mimu.
Yeah. I'm getting sick of that.
Last year, by the way, the state of Washington spent $17 million cleaning up trash on the streets. Although the new commercial for that, where the parents are in the school.
Oh yes.
And,
yeah.
the young kid
that one's funny.
says
Yeah.
insurance is dumb, and they
Yeah.
they get all offended.
But at least they spelled it right.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
No, he did. He did not.
That is
He did not.
that is really funny.
Yeah, that one's
Yes.
different. Yeah.
No, he did not. All right, another good animal story in Brownsville, Texas. The police department is warning residents about some loud noises that will be happening this week, specifically the sound of cannons. And the police department says migratory birds have been gathering on the premises, causing health and sanitation concerns. And the department plans to broadcast sounds of the cannons blowing up to scare away the birds, including some noises that may sound like cannon fire. The simulations will last through Wednesday.
Where is that happening?
Well, Brownsville, Texas.
Texas.
And so, where are they creating this issue?
Well, usually on fields, like football fields,
like our
or
Canada
baseball.
geese that are.
Like our Canadian geese around here. Yeah.
But once again, it doesn't say.
No. It just says the migratory birds have been gathering on the premises. the premises of what?
Right.
The-
That's
They're-
my
they're
question.
probably
The police
soccer
department?
fields or football fields or baseball
Yeah.
fields. Yeah.
So they're going to shoot off.
Looking
Well, they're not shooting off real
looking for
cannons.
food and trying to rest.
Yeah.
On the migratory path. I
So-
don't know that they need to do that.
I don't know why they just don't use the fake coyotes. That tends to work with the Canadian geese for a
Yeah.
little while,
Really?
and they just don't land. And they go someplace else. I don't know.
Did you see how many birds were rescued with the blizzard?
No.
Tons.
Yeah.
Tons of ducks and geese, and because they can't get at the food, and then the snow fell on
Yeah,
them. So
okay.
They were too skinny to begin with, so they couldn't eat much, and because they couldn't eat much, and then the snow fell on them, so they've rescued quite a few.
Wow. Well,
That
good they were rescued.
Yeah, they were, and
Okay.
they were, letting them splash around and eat some good food. So, yeah, I don't like scaring the birds.
All right. Something has popped up down in Washington, outside the White House.
And
It-
what would that be?
I guess it's on the sidewalks. It's the Jeffrey Epstein Walk of Shame display has appeared near the White House. I said, "Oh, this sounds funny." The display is a play on the famous Hollywood Walk of Fame, with stickers of stars displaying names that appear in the Epstein case files released by the Department of Justice. So some of the names include Ghislaine Maxwell, Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick, former Prince Andrew, and former President Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
It's not clear who is behind the display. This comes after a statue depicting President Trump and Epstein holding hands repeatedly popped up in Washington, D.C. late last year. That's pretty funny, too.
They don't know. So some prankster did that.
Going out in the middle of the night and
Like
putting this
that.
stuff together. I said, all right, that's pretty funny.
A lot of people were involved with him.
Yes,
Yeah.
sadly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very,
Quite
very-
a few.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Let's see. I didn't realize this is a thing you can't do, but you can't do this. A woman faces charges. San Antonio, Texas.
You can't do that.
You can't do this in that area. She reportedly ran over a dead man's body at a crash scene.
Why would she?
Why would she do that?
Why would she do that?
Maybe she didn't know he was dead.
But that's even worse.
That is worse. I know. I want to get a rise out of Linda. I didn't. Can you imagine her saying, "Well, I didn't know he was dead"?
Well, it didn't matter.
Well, what was she charged with?
Well, let's say
Running over a dead person.
it all started Friday night when a car sideswiped a pedestrian and knocked him down, and a second car ran over him. The man died at the scene. His name has not been released. Both drivers stayed at the scene and aren't facing charges. A woman identified as Tian Spears reportedly drove around barricades, nearly hit two deputies, and then ran over the body. She was in a hurry. And this being stopped is wrecking my life. It's one of those, don't you know who I am? kind of thing.
Wow.
I wonder if it was a relative,
Wow.
a husband.
You want to know what she was charged with? Okay, first off, DWI.
Okay.
Driving while
of course,
intoxicated,
of
so
course,
she's drunk.
Of course.
Abuse of a corpse. Can't be running over the corpse. And drug possession as well, after they caught up to her.
Well,
so
I hope she gets a very severe
I think she will
penalty.
get a pretty severe sentence out of this one. Wow. But I'm like, yeah.
Talk about desecrating.
I mean, you can almost hear it in court. She's gonna. I can almost hear it. The defense. I didn't know that there was a body in the street.
No, because you were too drunk.
No, that's right. that's right. But I didn't know it was there, so it wasn't my fault. I ran over the body because I didn't know one was there.
Yeah, but you went around the barrier.
But that's okay. She didn't break the barriers. Barriers are higher up. The body's in the street, way down,
Yeah,
well
but they
below
had
the
a barrier
windshield.
there for
There's
a reason.
I know, and
I know you know.
I feel bad. I feel bad for the family that
that's
none of your
terrible.
family members died, and then someone
That's
ran over it.
terrible.
Like, wow.
Yeah, really.
So,
Now it's got
yeah.
tire marks in it.
I know. That's what, it's like a cartoon, right? It's like, and we're gonna have a closed casket now. It's like, wow, that's bad. This is also bad. A woman. This is in Tennessee. A woman accused of leaving a man's body stuffed inside a barrel at a Chattanooga motel faces new charges. A grand jury has charged Jamie Smith now with second-degree murder for the 2023 incident. Authorities say Smith stands accused of killing a man and putting his body inside a barrel which was found later inside the room at the local Motel 6. She had been previously indicted for abuse of a corpse and possession of meth. And now the question for me is, after you've killed the person, you know how difficult it must be by yourself to lift up a dead body and then fit it into a barrel.
Yeah.
Well, if you take off an arm here, a leg there.
Well, you get it quick before rigor mortis sets in, right? And then...
that reminds me of an article I read in the paper in Providence. The police found a woman's body in a dumpster.
Okay.
And they suspected foul play.
Suspected.
No, she just jumped in there herself and happened to die while she was...
That was a George Carlin joke years ago.
No, there wasn't a joke.
I know, but he did one as a joke that basically said a man who was stabbed 27 times died, and police suspect foul play.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. All right, you want a better story?
Yeah.
All right, better story. All right. All right, 2 people are safe, and they got quite the story to tell because their hot air balloon got stuck on a cell phone tower in Texas. And they had to be rescued by firefighters. Oh. So it just got hung up in the wires or in the metal. And now the balloon's got a hole in it, and now we're just hanging there. And they're so far up, maybe they can't even reach the tower.
How long were they up there?
Rescuers responded to the scene in Longview, Texas, Saturday morning to find the balloon stuck more than 900 feet off the ground. We can't just jump down.
Whoa. Wow.
Both the occupants in the balloon's basket were conscious and unhurt. It took more than a dozen firefighters hours using multiple ropes and harnesses to finally get the stranded duo down. Oh. It doesn't say exactly how long they were up there, but hours just to get them down.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. The good news is no one lost cell service. No structural damage to the cell tower was reported.
Yeah.
But are they going to be charged with running their hot air balloon into a...
I don't think so, because that's Mother Nature. You just go up, and then the wind takes you wherever it's going to take you.
I watched a movie the other day. The title of the movie was Fall, and it was about 2 girls who decided to climb an abandoned radio tower. They were 2,000 feet up. Mm-hmm. Very, very intense movie.
I bet.
And it was tough to watch. I would not recommend people watch that movie.
Especially if they got vertigo or something like that. God. All right, so don't watch that one. But have you ever seen hot air balloons go by?
Oh yeah,
I've seen them in Cumberland.
Even some cold air balloons.
But I remember growing up in Cumberland. Not only we saw the hot air balloons go by, but what they also have. And it looks like maybe they did have it here, but there's supposed to be a spotter car following them.
Yes.
And about 5 minutes after the balloon went by, here comes the car. And they were asking us, did anybody see a hot air balloon go by?
Oh, really?
And lost them.
So much for being a spotter.
Yeah, they said, well, the wind picks up and it got away from us.
Yeah, right, yeah.
And we said, well, yeah, it went in that direction. I mean, I really can't tell you which way to go, but head that way if you can.
We didn't see it. It was wearing camouflage.
But yeah, that's too funny. And another thing you can't do, a New Jersey police officer has decided to quit the force after being charged with theft by deception because he was accused of spending his work shifts at home. I'm on duty and he just went home. He stole 130 hours from November of 24 to May of last year. He faced a third-degree official misconduct charge if indicted, but decided to enter a diversionary program in exchange for charges being dismissed if he finishes the program. Oh. NJ.com is reporting the agreement also disqualifies him from holding any more jobs in the public sector.
Wow.
I wonder if he's got to pay that money back.
That's not a job you work from home.
No. Spending his work shifts at home.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
before we have to wrap it up for the day, we need to get AJ's words of wisdom before we go. We want to make sure we get this in. This is very important stuff.
Isn't it funny how drinking 8 cups of water a day seems impossible, but 8 beers and 6 shots in 3 hours go down like a fat kid on a seesaw?
That's because
That's a good one. I'll have to remember that when I tell people they need to drink enough water. Right.
The problem with people that say, "Oh, I can't drink 8 glasses of water or 8 whatever it is," they always complain about the taste of water, and they say, "Well, it's got no taste, and I don't like it." I'm like, but beer,
put some lemon in it or something. Yeah,
but beer has a certain taste to its water, with the hops and the barley and everything else.
If God wanted us to drink water, He would not have invented beer.
Good point. Good point.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, my God.
All right. On that note, we're wrapping things up for the day. A reminder, Gary Smith and the crew will not be here during the 9 o'clock hour. Gary is not feeling well. We hope Gary feels better and come back tomorrow. AJ, thanks for coming in today.
Thank you. Have a good day, and thank you all for joining us.
All right. Linda, thanks for being here.
My pleasure as always.
All right. My name's Joe Callahan. Have yourself a fantastic day. Watch out for the snow this afternoon here in the Woonsocket area.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street. This is WOON Woonsocket Radio. And now, the news.
NBC News Radio, I'm Michael Kastner. The Pentagon now confirms that 6 U.S. service members have been killed since the start of Operation